Dun da da da! The Daily Mail Tutorials! Today's tutorial is Shut Your Pie Hole, Part 2. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking a couple drops of the dark cherry color, which is American Apparel Port. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint a dot in the middle first. And then I'm going to create 5 kind of elongated teardrop type shapes in a star or flower pattern around that dot. That one's probably a little too close. Well, pies are never perfect, nor are nails. Alright, so you can see it's kind of a little bit too translucent, so I'm going to go over it again so it gets that really rich pie filling color. And a few more. And just kind of smooth out the edges a little bit so you make sure that your filling looks delicious and sugary. I could go for a pie right now. Lemon meringue sounds good. Okay, so now we have the cutout done. So what we're gonna do now is first I'm gonna clean my brush, get the port off it, and since my golden polishes are starting to thicken up, I put a little acetone in it. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm outlining those cutouts to give them kind of a dimension to them. You don't have to be super neat about this. You just might have to make sure it's kind of obviously not on the pie filling part. Just make sure it's on the pie part, the crust part. Now I'm just kind of dabbing some of that golden color because the tops of pies, again, are never really perfectly smooth. They always have that little bit of texture to them. So now I'm going in with a darker golden color, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of model the top a little bit so it looks like it browned more in certain places than other places. Alright, now I'm going to make a little bit more of that darker golden color and go around and outline a little bit again. And as you can see, the pie crust is kind of starting to take shape. It's almost done, actually. So now I'm gonna top it off with some sash vide, because sash vide is amazing. I seriously buy this in the professional size bottles, which are 4 ounces, which is 8 bottles, and I go through them very quickly. Okay, top coat on. Next step. Because pie crusts are not shiny unless you use egg wash, which you should because it's pretty, but for my nails, I wanted my pie crust to be matte, so I took a little bit of my matte top coat. In this case, I used Essie Matte About You, and a simple sponge. Actually, this is a pillow that I tore apart. Don't tell Chris. And I am dabbing this on top of the top coat so it gives it a textured matteness instead of just a flat matte look to it. So you can kind of see a little bit of the shining, like glistening sugar crystals and love. Okay, next we're going to make the filling shiny again. So I'm taking some of my gloopy Seche Vite, which I adore. the glue, like it's great for when you let it, certain bottles get gloopy. Oh crap, I used to use the wrong one. I like letting one of my bottles get a little gloopy and not thinning it out because it's great for weird textures and applications like this, where you want it to kind of look like jellyish and goopy. So I'm just painting over wherever the filling is showing on the nail, so it's glossy again, because pie filling is not matte, it is glossy, unless you're doing it wrong. And in that case, I don't want to eat your pie anyway. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll eat any pie. Okie dokie. So now we've got both of our nails painted and we have to clean up the cuticles. So I'm going to take my flat, kind of stiff bristle brush and I'm going to dip it in acetone. And I'm basically just going to brush it along the edges of my cuticles to kind of get that stray paint. This way you can kind of paint a little more sloppily like I do, and just clean it up when you're done and it'll look like you're a master manicurist when you're done. Not that I'm a master manicurist, but if you do this, you could be one. Sorry, I'm singing a lot in this tutorial. Okay, this is more like comfortable to be able to reach this spot. See, look at that, all done. Snazzy. Okay, middle finger. There's not much on this one. I'll put it down. All done. And there you have it. 2 pie nails made with love. No sugar, no calories. Thanks for checking out this tutorial. If you want to see more crazy designs from pickles to pimples to Warhols, check out thedailynailblog.com or follow me on Twitter @dailynail.